China makes move to collapse the United States dollar, announces gold-backed currency for global trade. Monday, January 28, 2013. Before its news.com. The People's Bank of China has already reduced its holdings of the United States Treasuries below those of Japan, and last announced a change in its gold reserves in 2009, when it declared a 76% hike to 1,054 tons. Germany, Italy, France and the United States keep more than 70% of their reserves in gold, the last bulwark against the devaluation of money printing. China launching gold-backed global currency 4.7 out of 5 based on 3 ratings. According to the article, China is recasting all of their gold reserves into small 1 kilobars, in order to issue a new gold-backed currency. Many say this will disrupt global trade, and will eventually cause a collapse of the United States dollar. There can be no doubt that the United States dollar will soon be history. China is recasting all of their gold reserves into small 1 kilobars, in order to issue a new gold-backed global currency. This is surely a strategic part of their recent push to sign new trade agreements with Russia, Japan, Chile, Brazil, India, and Iran. The cat is now out of the bag, that the United States will be given the bum's rush by the largest trading nations in the world and the dollar will go down in flames. GATA now estimates that 80% of the gold that investors believe they have in allocated accounts is long gone, the majority of it probably wound up in China. Here is an excerpt from Jim Willey's Hat-Trick Letter. Jim's recent article starts out with many of the events, signals, and telltale clues of a real-life actual systemic failure in progress. Until the last several months, such banter was dismissed by the soldiers in the financial arena. But lately, they cannot dismiss the onslaught of evidence, a veritable plethora of ugly symptoms of conditions gone terribly wrong and solutions at best gone awry and at worst never intended in the first place. China recasts gold bars. China is well along an ambitious plan to recast large gold bars into smaller 1 kilogram bars on a massive scale. A major event is brewing that will disrupt global trade and assuredly the global banking system. The Big Gold Recast project points to the Chinese preparing for a new system of trade settlement. In the process they must be constructing a foundation for a possible new monetary system based in gold, that supports the trade payments. Initially used for trade, it will later be used in banking. The UST bond will be shucked aside. Regard the Chinese project as preliminary to a collapse in the debt-based USD dollar system. The Chinese are removing thousands of metric tons of gold bars from London, New York, and Switzerland. They are recasting the bars, no longer to bear weights in ounces, but rather kilograms. The larger good delivery bars are being reduced into 1 kilogram bars and stored in China. It is not clear whether the recast project is being done entirely in China, as some indication has come that Swiss foundries might be involved, since they have so much experience and capacity. The story of recasting in London is confirmed by my best source. It seems patently clear that the Chinese are preparing for a new system for trade settlement system, to coincide with a new banking reserve system. They might make a sizable portion of the new 1 kilogram bars available for retail investors and wealthy individuals in China. They will discard the toxic UST Treasury bond basis for banking. 2 messages are unmistakable. A grand flipped bird, Aka Fu, is being given to the Western and British system of pounds and ounces and other queer ton measures. But perhaps something bigger is involved. Maybe a formal investigation of tungsten-laced bars is being conducted in hidden manner. In early 2010, the issue of tungsten-salted bars became a big story, obviously kept hush-hush. The trails emanated from Fort Knox, as in pilferage of its inventory. The pathways extended through Panama in other routes known to the contraband crowd, that perverse trade of white powder known on the street as horse and blow, or boy and girl.